We did it. Yes, we actually did, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We actually made it through all 5 seasons of Star Trek Lower Decks. And I'm going to say something that's going to shock some of you out there. I really enjoyed this last episode.
What?
I really enjoyed the final episode of Season 5. It was really well done.
Are you on dope? Well, then give me some!
Now, if you've followed my videos about Lower Decks and my critique of this series, then you know that I'm really not a big fan of this show. In fact, it's not one of my favorite Star Treks at all. But I have enjoyed several episodes from the series, and the final episode here, The New Next Generation, is really good. It's well done. I honestly did not know what to expect. I followed the last season of Star Trek Discovery, not a fan of that one either, and I didn't enjoy the last season, but Lower Decks, especially this episode, Season 5, Episode 10, and the one previous, Episode 9, were really good. I'm actually surprised, shocked, and blown away by how well done these last 2 episodes were. First of all, I have to get this out of the way. I cannot stand this cat doctor from Lower Decks. This is one animal that really needed to be put down. Dr. Tiana is the most obnoxiously foul-mouthed character that I have ever seen created in a science fiction story. Star Trek, damn, this animal had no place. I'm sorry, this character was just so bad. I did not like her. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why so many people like Lower Decks. Personally speaking, and I've said this many times before, I felt like this was a serious insult to Star Trek, and the fact that it was canonized says so much that is so wrong with a lot of Star Trek today. The thing I will say about Lower Decks that I'm going to give it credit for, and I don't think I've said this before, is the fact that throughout this ridiculous series, the friendships that were grown here, you could see through thick and thin that they were very close to each other, and that to me is Star Trek. No matter what happens, your friendships, your loyalties, the people you know you can come to trust and rely on, those are qualities that do represent some good things about Star Trek, and I do have to admit that I believe that that is represented well in Lower Decks. The one thing that's always bothered me about Lower Decks is the fact that I always got the feeling like the executive officers were just disrespecting the lower deckers. And in this episode here, it is a complete opposite. All the crew are working together to solve a problem.
No, there has to be something we can do.
What, you're doing an entire universe?
Stannis, use my reality.
Why would you do this to your friends?
Sorry, the replicator didn't have a code for a brown.
We're all gonna die!
What the hell? Points went up! What are we screaming about?
It is not as stupidly chaotic as previous episodes have been, and I really, really think that they decided in here, if this is going to be our last show, let's bring it up to a better quality, step it up a notch, and that is exactly what I feel like we got here. All the ship, all the crew working together to solve a problem that could wipe out humanity, the galaxy, the Federation. I just think it was well done compared to other episodes they've done in the past. As the Klingons go in Lower Decks, I honestly believe that the final episode here gives us a very good representation of how the Klingons should be. Relentless against those they want something from. The Klingons in this case are so dangerous that they almost destroyed the Cerritos. As much as I dislike the series, I really think the Lower Decks people, the creators, the showrunners, the voice actors, they really gave their best effort in these last 2 episodes. And the last episodes of this 5th season, I am actually giving high praise to. It was well done. The one spoiler that I will definitely talk about here is the Soliton wave that they eventually did seal, and it created this portal into other quantum realities, a stable portal into quantum realities. So the question that needs to be asked here is, should they continue with this? Should they pursue this? Because like all the other franchises that have done multiverses, quantum universes. It's been played out to death. And while I do admit that how they resolved the issue here and creating this portal, it was a brilliant idea. It was brilliant the way it was executed. I just think that the quantum universe idea needs to be done. Let it go. No more of these multiverses. It just does not do well. Well, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this episode, and this series. Did you enjoy Lower Decks? Did you hate it? Did you think it was a violation of canon like so many have argued over the years? Please drop those comments below and let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.